Emotiva Stealth. Finally have a contact in Emotiva that's willing to send me things to review. So, I asked for 2 things. And let me see, which one is this? PA one, and this is the SP one. Let's open the SP one first. Because I'm actually less interested in the SP one than the PA one. And we'll go over why having only one PA one here is dumb. And I have to email them back. Oh, stretch that box, baby. Oh. Yeah. I guess if I'm returning these, I have to keep the inner and outer boxes. Fuck, that almost landed in my cup, and that would have been terrible. Not great. I wasn't aiming for my cup. It would have been terrible. Analog source selector with high precision phono preamp. Okay. Thick. Some thick boy foam. We got a manual, which I will get a PDF, so I don't have to lose that. We got some silica packets. These are great to not eat. Don't eat those. They'll make you dead. We got a remote control. I won't want to say hastily packed. Open assess. Oh, you don't have to just pull this. Do we just pull this? It's one of those user things you have to pull it. Just pull it. Just pull that tab. I ripped the tab. Okay. Now I pull the tab. The remote control is now active and ready to rock and roll. That only took like a minute and a half. Let me clean it because it looks nasty already. Emotiva has gone so fucking far downhill with their stuff. All I loved was their remotes, and now, I mean, I love their stuff, and their remotes were like the bonus. And now they're all just shiny plastic and shitty feeling. So we got a standby button, an input 1, input 2, input 3, input phono, and then volume up and down at the bottom, which is the worst place for a volume control. Because if you're going to hold it like this, that's not where you want it. So we'll yell about that. This should just be a massive, overly massive, fucking massive power cable. Look how massive this is. And it's janky as shit. If I now have a contact at Emotiva, I promise you that I will just complain about nothing but their power. Just give me this unit and have like this, cut a hole in this thick bastard and have a just spiral power cord. I don't care how many more dollars you have to charge me for it. This is bull. I don't care how thick this is. And I know how thick it is because I have it from the MC700. It's just a jank fest. Zeos don't like jank fests. You think nobody cares about that? They do. Well, that is really, really thin tape, and I'm not going to try to save it. Ta-da! Ooh. A little lighter than I was expecting. I guess that's fine. There's also this plastic on the fascia, which I'm going to remove because it looked ugly. Leave that there. Put you back in the box. I got everything out of the box I need out of the box. Can I use the box as a table now? Thank you. So we have got... What's that? Residue. Oh, we got a screen that needs to be cleaned. There's some residue there. 1, 2, 3 phono. So literally that and a standby button are the only things. So I'm assuming standby is on or off. They don't call it power anymore. They call it standby. The future, man. The future. I'm assuming also that the Emotiva logo here maybe lights up. I can't tell. It might just be cut into the aluminum. It's already needs to be cleaned. It says SP1. We've got Clamshell Design. We got some switches in the bottom for the phono. Left and right resistance selections. Anyone who's played with a phono preamp knows that. We've got outputs left and right in the back. Then you get, for some reason, 2 switches for moving magnet, moving coil. Single ground. Here's our phono input. Is it left and right? Is it complete left and right switching? Why would you need 2? Are they just keeping the left and right completely separate? So they got to give you 2 switches to accommodate that. And you get 3 analog inputs, and you get a power switch, which is a hard power here. Maybe that's why they can't call it power, because that's power and the other one is just standby. And then big ass plug. Big ass plug. So anyway, I asked for this. Not that I was particularly interested in this, but we're about to talk about the stack. What stack is that, Zeos? What stack? Oh, the stack. They're going to be stack. One. Like, I've had a couple beautiful stacks. I've had a couple stacks that really, like, make the Gashelli Labs stack with the clear and the purple. It's just, oh, and then, like, oh my god, the JDS Labs Element stack is a hell of a stack. It's like, oh, look at that fucking thing go. And then, like, the Panda stack. Remember the Panda stack? Get out of here, you bastard. Get out. I've had the tabs for this product open before they contacted me, like months before they contacted me. I was like, God, I want to review this. I don't have the $600. I want to review a pair of these. I want to review a pair of these. Now, they've only sent me one, which is incorrect, because it's very hard to review a monoblock power amplifier with one. I mean, I guess I could put my center channel. Put my Amazon Alexa. Jankfest cables. No. Stop it. Jank cable. We got a 1/4 inch to RCA adapter. That's unique. That's a unique thing. So, okay. Now, this claims assembled in the USA, designed and assembled in the USA, which doesn't mean all the parts are made in the USA. I mean, they probably get the circuit boards and the power supply and the case and everything else from somewhere else, and then put it together in, you know, Tennessee or wherever the hell the factory is, which is still better than, you know, completely built and shipped and boxed and everything in China. So, let's see. Looks just like that, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Where's my, oh, the word Emotiva is actually on there, and it actually just destroyed itself as I took this off. So I'll stick that there. No buttons on front at all. Same feet, no switches. Back is power plug. You got a 1/4 inch or RCA with the adapter or XLR input. You got an auto or on switch, and then you got 2 power terminals. That's it. It's a power amp, and it's a decently powerful power amp too. Class D, like my crowns in the living room. Okay. Deal solution, HPA 140 watts, 8 ohms. So that's a 140 watt monoblock into 8 ohms, or into 4 ohms, 300 watts. That's 300 watts into 4 ohms. Now, most speakers run between 4 and 8. Some of them are 6, so you'd probably grab some number in the middle of that, 200 watts, 220 watts or something. So just like, button them up, Again, PDFs exist, don't need this. Now, I'm supposed to have received 2 of these because it makes perfect sense. If you're going to review this unit, you review 2 of them. And then I would have, well, I don't assume these are going to make any heat. These actually, it has more vents on this than on that. You would just have 3 units all stacked up beautifully. And it would give you probably one of the most kick-ass fucking stereo setups you've ever had, where you could just run, oh, speaker 1 amp, speaker 2 amp, control, remote, no DAC. I would throw a random DAC on there. I'd probably Element DAC or, well, the EL DAC. Gashelli, just throw a DAC at it and be done with it. But now I have to email them and be like, look, y'all only sent me 1, so I can't make my beauty stack. And I'm going to put the beauty stack in the living room. I'm going to power my ohms with it. I'm going to see how it goes. Go. Anyway, so that's Emotiva starting to send me stuff. Might ask for their subwoofers next. I have a bit of a space problem right now. I've got like black box, black box, black box, black box couches. So once that's done, their subwoofers are really cool because they're passive radiator subs. They're front firing with a downward firing passive radiator. And just that design alone is cool. So that's it for now. I won't film the unboxing of the other one of those because I just did it. I don't know why they changed the form factor of the box. That one's probably easier to ship from China that way. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Talk to you guys tomorrow.